and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. When from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood we should bleed. I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, break. 50's the mark. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dwyer, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll run it here. This is James White, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Dwyer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Dwyer. It's caught. This is White. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Ready? 91.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, McCollum gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run on first down. McCollum, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run the counter. McCollum. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Michel. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Dwyer. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Back to throw. Dwyer. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, New England.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Dwyer. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got Smith here. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. Looking here for Smith downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete. James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White. His first touchdown on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Jackson on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. Brings up the third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Results in a 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here. The blitz coming, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dwyer, he'll rifle this one deep right, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. I'll just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw. Tate. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
51. Mike 51. You track. Kill.
On first down, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's caught. Jones. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Jackson now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys.